The Modern Warfare 2 Mastery Camos have received an update, and on top of this we have information on how you will be able to unlock these camos because it is official, and we have Gold, Platinum, Polyatomic, and lastly Orion. Also, before we get into the video, shout out to these amazing people. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, be sure to subscribe. So first thing is first, the base camos. Any weapon can equip a base camo once unlocked via specific weapons base camo challenge. In other words, base camos are universally unlocked across all weapons by completing a challenge on the road to weapons first mastery camo. There will be 180 plus unique base camos available at launch, with more to be added each new weapon that comes in post-launch seasons. Now, this is interesting. So does this mean we're going to continuously have more camos that we can potentially unlock, including mastery camos? They don't really go into more detail on this, but it is very fascinating to see, as we've never seen this in Call of Duty. Specifically for camos, we have had the CDL camos here and there, and obviously our special operator bundles which came with special blueprints, but apart from that I don't think we have seen camos being added with new weapons over time. Going further, mastery camos are unlocked for only a specific weapon and have 4 unique designs. As I said, Gold, Platinum, Polyatomic, and Orion. Now I will get into how they will work, because there's 4 different camos and usually we do have 3, obviously Gold, Diamond, and then the mastery one. This time around, the Gold Camo challenge for each weapon is available once all of its base camos are completed, which is just the basic way that Gold has always worked. Then going on further, Platinum Camo challenge for each weapon is available once the Gold Camo is unlocked across a minimum number of weapons in each category. Now they don't tell us the number, but I'm guessing basically Platinum is our Diamond, and the reason I think they specify minimum is because in the future we will be having future weapons added on inside of actual season passes and stuff like that, inside of battle passes like we've seen in the past. Now for the last two, firstly the Polyatomic Camo challenge for each weapon is available once the Platinum Camo is unlocked across a minimum of 51 weapons. And if you don't know, there's 54 weapons that are going to be inside of the game at launch from what we know from the leaks. Now, the interesting thing with this is that means you will be able to leave 3 weapons for now, not fully golded out, if that makes sense, which is kind of odd. Still, 51 weapons is quite a lot in my opinion, but hey, you know what? I'm here for the grind and I hope you are too. And now lastly, Orion Camo is a reward for unlocking Polyatomic Camo across a minimum of 51 weapons. It is also automatically granted on every weapon that earns the Orion Camo past its minimum requirement. This is kind of confusing. It is also automatically granted on every weapon that earns the Orion Camo past its minimum requirement. So essentially, you will be getting the Polyatomic Camo challenge, which is I guess another camo challenge you have to complete to then unlock the Orion Camo, which behaves as the actual official mastery camo that we've seen in the past. So Gold will have its own challenge to complete unless the challenge is itself to complete all the other camo challenges. Platinum probably is the camo challenge to get Gold on minimum amount of weapons, and for Polyatomic, challenge for each weapon is available once the Platinum is unlocked across a minimum of 51 weapons. So once you complete that, then you will automatically unlock Polyatomic and also at the same time Orion. So you'll be getting 2 camos for the reward of what we had for the past few years as a 1. Each mastery camo is tied to an additional challenge required for weapon mastery on each weapon, which can be done in parallel with the camo challenge journey detailed below. Now obviously, as I said, the camo also did get changed, so what you are seeing on your screen right now are our changed camos. First we have Gold. Doesn't look as good as it used to, but hey, it's interesting I guess in a certain point of view. Then we have Platinum, which I think looks way better than the leaked one. This actually looks like Platinum in my opinion. It does look a lot like Modern Warfare 2019, but the previous one just didn't look the greatest. Polyatomic looks just like it did, but with better lighting, which I'm all for. And what's interesting is with the Orion Camo, Charlie Intel had this screenshot of it, which I'm a bit confused about if I have to be totally honest, but there's also different leaks and stuff out there with better look at Orion, which just looks like the one we've seen in the past, which just looks as good. But the one that Charlie Intel has, it's like a combination of Orion with what seems to be the actual Polyatomic Camo, so I guess that's interesting. Also on top of this, we will have access to weapon mastery once we unlock all of the camos, or at least one of them, that being gold, platinum, polyatomic, or of course Orion. Now these challenges will be, for example, with the gold mastery, you'll be able to unlock a specific emblem for a weapon and also a specific calling card. And on top of this, these challenges will involve unlock gold camo, which is just out of 10, and you'll be able to make progression with it. And also the next one, let's say, is get 100 kills while using the gold camo, get 200 kills while using platinum, get 300 kills while using polyatomic, and lastly get 400 kills while using Orion on the specific weapon. And then this will allow you to unlock these different emblems and calling cards, which in my opinion is a really cool thing if you want to be like a completionist. And apart from that, those are basically the things that we know. The challenges seem to be very similar. It will be the ones that we've had in the past. For example, they don't exactly tell us the challenges, but for the examples they use for the M4, get redacted kills with the M4 unlocks the redacted camo, get redacted or more kills with the M4 without reloading redacted times unlocks the redacted camo, blah blah blah. Something huge I completely missed is that some weapons will only require you to complete one camo challenge to complete, and specifically for this one, it's the RPG 1 camo challenge, and then you unlock gold, which is crazy in my opinion, and huge, especially for rocket launchers. Now if you're wondering, will you have to complete all of the 180 camo challenges to unlock gold, it seems to be the case. So you know, it's a bit wild, but I'm here for the grind. That's going to be for the video. If you are looking forward to more Modern Warfare 2 news or anything like that, definitely be sure to subscribe, definitely be sure to drop a like at the video, and I'll see you guys in the next